Hey, it's Trapper Stevo again, coming to you with another video. This is another video. I like to call this my $5 Fire Kit. This video is just kind of something I wanted to do, yet again trying to show you that trapping and survival and outdoor recreation doesn't have to be expensive. I know there's usually a lot of emphasis on some sort of new product or new expensive thing that somebody's wanting to sponsor, but really the outdoors does not have to be expensive at all. It can be very cheap and very affordable for everybody. So I just wanted to make another video. This one, like I said, I'm going to call it the $5 Fire Kit. This is a kit that I carry around with me constantly, everywhere, including while I'm trapping, hunting, even in summer months, everywhere. Even on just day hikes, this kit usually is with me, and it's just in case. You never know what could happen. Let me go ahead and show you the kit. The kit is inside this little Altiods tin. A lot of people have these kind of kits, but I think that a lot of people try to diversify these kits way too much. This one is nothing but a 100% reliable fire starting kit. There's nothing else in here except items that will start fire. There could be other uses, but that is pretty much the only use for all of these items in here. That's the primary function of this kit. I don't have fishing items in here or anything else people put sometimes into these kits. I feel that this is what I need, so therefore I have a kit just for it. And let me go ahead and show you here the kit a little bit itself. Like I said, I only have about $5 invested in it, but if you look here, I've already taped it. That's just kind of a water block. It's just some cheap electric tape. There's no need to do anything fancy here. It's just kind of like to make sure it holds it together and to resist a little bit of water. It's not really waterproof, but it will keep out some moisture. Alright, and opening up the Altiods tin, which, by the way, the Altiods tin is probably one of the more expensive pieces here. You can find similar tins at dollar stores, but I actually like Altiods, and I think I had a coupon on these, so we are couponers in my household as well. But as you see here, here's a standard cheap barrel and magnesium fire starter. There is a 1 out of a 3-pack of dollar store lighters and some failproof tinder, which is just cotton balls and Vaseline. These 3 items here consist of this entire kit. And like I said, there's not much to this kit, but these are very important. And there's enough here probably for 3 or 4, maybe even 5 days. It's not really designed to be a long-term solution, but if you had to make it last, you could make it last for a while. And I'll just kind of go through and explain each one. I like these cheaper magnesium rods. You can shave the magnesium off of them and use the fire striking side. As you can see, this one's been used a little bit, but they're inexpensive. And they function well. They're pretty much fail-proof. Even the cheap Chinese ones, they work. They may not work as good as like the Strike Force or some of the more expensive U.S.-made styles, but they do work. The cheap dollar store lighters are pretty well fail-proof in and of themselves. They work usually. They're not 100%, of course, and I wouldn't just have just a lighter in a survival situation or a overnight type of situation where you really have to rely on fire. Just because they can break, things can fail, they can get water inside of them and not want to strike. Ferro rod pretty much strikes even when it's damp out, pretty much non-fail. These can fail. They're handy to have, though. And that's why I put one in there. And then my tinder, like I said, this is just cotton balls and Vaseline. So this costs basically nothing. You can take these out of the medicine cabinet, put just a little bit of Vaseline in there with it, rub it all around, get each one coated pretty well. See, there's a little bit of a glob of Vaseline, but that's alright. get them coated pretty well, and just put them in a Ziploc baggie. The Ziploc baggie will keep out any extra moisture, as well as kind of keeping the rest of your kit degreased, I guess you'd say. And like I said, that doesn't really cost anything. This was one of 3 out of a dollar store pack, so you're looking at, even if you look at the whole pack, $1. I got this for $2 at Harbor Freight. That was just the price at that time. I think they ranged from about $1.50 to $3 or $4 for these, depending on where you buy them. But like I said, I paid $2 for it, and I paid $2 for the Altiods. So I have a total of $5 in this kit. And like I said, you can buy these at, sometimes you can buy blank tins at places like craft stores, and even sometimes dollar stores will have them. So we really have just $5 invested in this kit, and it's a great working kit. Like I said, these are extremely functional. And just to show you how easy it is to strike with these, because a lot of people, I've seen some debates on the internet if this stuff works very well, the Vaseline and cotton ball, and anybody that's used it has got to say yes. I got one sitting aside here just to show you how easy it is to strike these. This is just part of one. You can see it's got the Vaseline and everything on it. And I just wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to get one of these going. I got my standard pocket knife. This is the pocket knife I carry all the time now. It's a replacement of the one I was carrying all the time, because this one's a little more functional, and it's very inexpensive. I paid only about $12 for this Boy Scout style knife. And I'm actually going to do a video on this one later, because it's actually turned out to be an absolutely great buy at the price that it was. But anyway, getting back to the kit, just to show you how easy it is to strike this thing. So I'm just going to strike the rod with the pocket knife and demonstrate how easy it is to light one of these. It should only take about 2 or 3 strikes. There you go. Took 3. And probably could have cut it on the second one if I blew on it for a second, but not really any. As you can see here, it's just burns up fast. And the thing that it is this Vaseline works as like a wicking mechanism, or a catalyst or something, to cause it to burn faster, hotter, and longer. Maybe not faster, but longer, hotter. And keeps that cotton ball in and of itself alive a little bit longer. I'm going to put this out before it catches my plywood table on fire. But as you see, it's trying to relight itself right there constantly. And this stuff does not go out easy. And there, I think I finally got it out, but yeah, this stuff does not go out easy. It does a very, very good job. And if it was to go out, you can usually relight them. As you can see, the bottom really hadn't gotten burned yet, so you can probably restrike that in a matter of a second, get it going again, and take off again. I'm not going to do it. It's too much of a pain to put out, and I don't want to burn down my table. But yeah, I mean, for $5 you really can't beat these kits. And like I said, I just want to keep showing people that the outdoors are not just for people who want to spend a lot of money on fancy equipment, or you got to have the best kits or a certain brand name of a kit even. You can just go out and get a few simple items and be ready to rock and roll in the outdoors, and like I said, have a safe time. And like I said, it all fits right in there. There's no trouble here, and you can just take a little piece of tape or something, wrap around it, and block a lot of that extra moisture from getting in it. I usually just keep this little kit in my shoulder bag. It carries my GPS and carries like my hunting and trapping license. It carries a lot of the stuff that I know I'm not going to lose it. It's always on my shoulder. There's basically no way for it to fall off of my shoulder, and I know it's got this kit in it, so even if I get lost, I get in a storm in the winter while I'm trapping, I get in a storm while I'm coon hunting, even in the summer, if you get soaking wet and it's a little bit cool that summer night, it's nice to have a fire to get you warmed back up and dry out. So that's just my this is my $5 fire kit. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of let everybody know it does not have to be expensive, just functional. And like I said, everything bought at a dollar store, like the Altiods. You can sometimes even find Altiods if you find them at like a clearance store, maybe like a Big Lots or something for cheap. And the mints are good too. So that's Trapper Steve over here. Just wanting to again give you guys a little inspiration to go out and get out there and have some fun. So I'll see you next time.